And welcome back to another episode of Nice Tries. I'm Nyce, and today we're on episode 5 of our Pokemon Sword Battle Tower Bonanza. In a previous episode, we started a streak of 6, which we still have going in this episode here, as we will be running back the same team as the previous episode for a bigger challenge now in the Pokeball tiers. Hopefully our opponents start getting a little bit harder, start getting a bit more challenging for us. Let's rock with Elena's theme. I'm not sure what that one's like. We'll go ahead and give it a go though. Run back the team we got from Sam. Thank you again, Sam, for giving me this team. Again, like last time, I know that Queen was not intended for competitive use here. This was a 5-spot team that had to be registered with a 6th, so you just threw something on there. Threw on your shiny Corviknight here because you wanted to show her off, and I decided to bring her into battle and show her off even further. And she did great work for us. I definitely think that she's a good slot to have there. I definitely like having something to combat our existing grass-type weakness here. So what are we going to bring on this team? Well, I really did like the combination of Francine and Queen, but we also had Rotom Wash in the back there, and I don't love that, because it didn't give us a good thing to switch into to take a hit from an incoming grass-type move that we think would go into Francine's slot. So we'll put Barbara on the back line there. I think that'll be a good place to be. And now I think we need just a little bit more punching power in the end. And I think that perhaps... we brought Dumblehorse every single time. I think we're going to leave Dumblehorse off here for the first time. And we'll just keep running different combinations, see how they feel, keep testing out this team, see how it is. Definitely enjoyed it in the last one. Definitely a fun episode. Definitely some interesting situations occurring there. But in general, doing pretty well with it.
My shorts are from Jet Setter. It's a famous brand, I'll have you know. My mom bought them. I used her credit card.
All right, youngster Brenner, sitting here from your wealthy family. All right, so there we go. See, this is another situation where we've got that grass type there that I'm not excited to see. And we have a pretty good switch in the form of going out into our Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is really strong on this board here. I definitely like it. Okay, it's all this. That's totally fine. We're about to have 2 steel types out here against a grass and a poison. So, love where we are right there. Don't really know if I want a power trip. I think I would rather just Brave Bird this thing. Oh, I should have done it in the last one. So I know I said I'm avoiding Dynamaxing, and I definitely will continue to do that. We're going to switch here. We don't want to take a Seed Bomb out of this thing. So we'll go out into Barbara, as is our plan. Anytime a grass type comes on the battlefield in the beginning, Barbara is there to back us on up. But I really want to see what a shiny looks like when it's Dynamaxed. I haven't actually played with a shiny before, and so I don't know, like, does he stay shiny when he's Dynamaxed? I don't think this one is one that's able to... oh, that's a crit. That's annoying. Still did next to nothing. Don't know if it's able to Gigantamax. Ooh, that did a lot. Yikes. Maybe some way to heal would be a good item on Corviknight. I'm all over the place right now. Hopefully you can follow where my brain's going here. But I want to see what it looks like when it's giant and shiny. And if it maintains that shininess, if it looks even cooler, if like those red accents running through make it look even doper than it already does. Also pretty sure this one isn't one that can Gigantamax. I don't know if you can actually find shiny versions of Gigantamaxable Pokemon yet. Don't know if that's in the game at this point, but so far, Queen could definitely... I don't know if Queen gets access to Roost. I would love for this thing to be able to run Roost, though. I think it would be a great position for it to be. I think I'm just going to Leech Seed this Garbodor. Go ahead and get some heals off if we do take some damage. Ally Switch. Sure. That's just like a priority switch. Oh, you're switching. Oh! I'm unfamiliar with that move. Very unfamiliar with that move. Okay, well, that was a really good play by it, because that's going to make my Leech Seed useless, because you can't Leech Seed a Grass type. Well, heck of a read there on that thing. Did not expect that. That is a neat move. I've never seen that before. That's definitely a cool one to do. Like, that seems like if, when we have Francine out, the Gastrodon, I should try and refer to them by their Pokemon names because people aren't going to be familiar with the nicknames yet, but I just latched onto those nicknames. Yeah, when they switch like that, it's interesting. It's got priority too. So here we'll just hit it with this thing, I guess, so it's kind of neutral-ish damage. And now we'll Thunder Wave just in case it switches again. It definitely makes planning for this hard. It's weird. Okay, you're cursing up, it's fine. That's right. That's a different kind of curse than the one that the Garbodor just used. Okay, that's fine. We can switch out Queen if we need to. That curse will hurt us a bit here now, though. Power Trip. that's fine. This thing did raise its stats. This should do next to nothing, like I was going to say. The Rocky Helmet's just going to sit there and hurt us. Drain Punch, definitely inconvenient. Whew, that is a solid chunk of damage here. Yeah, not in a great position. Not in a great position. I also had like 3 different trains of thoughts that I started, then just let derail, and they're gone now. They're gone. Those aren't ever coming back to the station. So sorry if I started an interesting topic and then just dropped it. Definitely a lot going on in my brain right now that I cannot seem to focus on one specific thing. But I think we're in an okay position now that we got this thing paralyzed. We just don't have a great way to hurt this thing with Queen. And then Barbara also can't hurt it very effectively either. That curse is definitely annoying. Definitely annoying. I assume this thing's probably just going to keep Drain Punching into Ferrothorn's slot. Let's see. Rapidash, okay. I guess I don't want to switch then. I think I'd rather just double into Rapidash. Assuming that we'll probably get one of these attacks to go off at least. It's probably faster. Okay, ugh, did not expect that coverage. Okay, that's definitely going to take out Barbara. That's okay. Hopefully a Focus Punch doesn't take out Queen here, though it probably will. Stealing this thing. Didn't quite take it out, that's unfortunate. Definitely wish we had a slightly more powerful move than Steel Wing, but again, I know Queen is not meant to be used. I'm sorry, Sam, for... That was like the one thing you told me is like, choose any of the other 5 when you take your team. Just don't take Queen. She was just there because I had used her in my playthrough and it was fun. And I'm like, no. We're bringing Queen because she's shiny and I love Corviknight. And I think it fills a pretty good gap on the team, honestly. I think having a flying type on this team is a pretty good thing and I really enjoy Steel Flying as well. So here, definitely glad that we got rid of the Grass type before Francine has to come back out on the scene. Francine has to come back out on the scene. Ho-ho, that was unintentional. I promise I'm not being that terrible. So here we are going to... I think I need to try and get rid of this Garbodor at this point. And hopefully we're faster and we can get out of here with this Phantom Force before we take a Fairy-type move. Okay, good. A player up is what I was worried about there. Hopefully this Ponyta attacked into it. Okay, that's going to split, so that's unfortunate that we don't actually dodge on Francine, but not too much damage coming through. Earth Power should do a good number on this Garbodor. Probably won't take it out. Yep, not quite, but pretty close. No weak armor, good to know. Alright, wow, I did a lot, good lord. That's right, he cursed twice. Yeah, he's working with double his attack, so that's inconvenient. Wow, it heals so much, good lord. Okay, but I think we should be okay here. This Earth Power should take this thing out. We're going to hit the Rapidash first, so it's not even going to go. You can lower the power of that Ghost type move all you like. You are low enough that that does not matter at all. Alright, cool. That should take the Garbodor out in 2, and now we're going to be 2 versus 1. So even though we are a little bit low on Francine here, we're going to heal a tiny bit off of leftovers, then hopefully we'll be good to take out whatever this last Pokemon is here. What particular type would give us a nightmare here? And we're only weak to Grass on Gastrodon, so not too much. Like a Fairy Grass type would be awkward. That'd just be awkward. Toxapex. Okay, not ideal. Toxapex is just always tricky to deal with, honestly. It's such a good Pokemon. I love this Pokemon. I'm going to Dragon Dance in case this thing goes for a Baneful Bunker. It does not. Okay, interesting. That's fine. I think we should be able to resist pretty much anything it's going to throw at us in this slot with Myrtle. So I'm A-okay with it. Alright, didn't I name something Myrtle in my Nuzlocke? I feel like I did. And there was something, yeah, I got a Ghastly and I named it Myrtle, right? A female Ghastly? That's right. That's why the name sounds so familiar. Okay, Payback. Hopefully it doesn't do double. That's such a weird move. I've never seen a Toxapex running Payback. Definitely interesting, but we should be good to take this thing out here now. Dragon Darts, between Dragon Darts and that Earth Power, we should be okay. I think it was definitely slower than us, so we should be good here. A little bit dicey there in the end, but we are coming out on top in the end regardless, so. Keep that streak going up, keep it going. I think we're at 7 now if I counted correctly in the past one. Pretty confident about that. And we press on. We will certainly continue battling. I believe we now have to do three matches per rank up session, I guess. So do 3 in a row or choose to leave. If you choose to leave, I believe it breaks your streak. A Ditto, interesting. Does it have its hidden ability where it transforms immediately? Look at that shininess, look at that shininess. Yes, we can Dynamax, it's great and all, we're not doing that. Does it have the transform immediately ability? It does, okay, that's what makes Ditto. Ditto's actually pretty sweet when you've got that. Do they get to decide which one they want to switch into, or is it just random? So here, Queen's going to Brave Bird this Leafeon, and we are going to switch out into our Barbara. We know that Queen doesn't really have anything that could hit Barbara too hard. Sorry, Francine. We know that Francine doesn't have anything that hit Barbara too hard. Solar Beam, that's A-okay. It's gonna take you 2 turns. I don't like Solar Beam unless you're running a set in the sun. It's just not worth 2 turns. It really isn't. I'd rather just use like a Leaf Blade twice. Okay, good bit of damage coming across there. Solid amount of recoil damage as well. That's totally okay. It's gonna be neutral to us. Yeah, it's totally fine. Decent move choice by it, but not too concerned in general. Let me take a look real quick at what Francine's moveset is. Okay. So yeah, nothing that's really scaring me too much. Scald is annoying because it could burn us, but aside from that, I think we're A-okay. We will Brave Bird this Leafeon again, and we will Leech Seed this Ditto. I feel like it's a good place to be, given that this thing does have leftovers, so or not leftovers, but it'll be a little bit bulky at least, so yeah. So again, that's the other problem with Solar Beam, is they locked into that slot on that first turn when I had out Francine. But I switched Francine out, and so it's locked in, so it takes 2 turns to do 0 damage. It's just not a good move unless you're in the sun when it charges in 1 turn. It's just too big of an investment, and it's too easy to get around. As you've seen, it's done nothing twice now to Barbara, both times. So Barbara is the eater of Solar Beams, and I will not complain. Alright, good. Go ahead and get some recovery back in Barbara here. Definitely nice for this imposter of Francine to be weakened in that regard. What do they put out here? It's going to determine what I do. I definitely enjoy the heals back. That's definitely nice. Noivern. Okay, interesting. What do I do to a Noivern? I would love to burn it. Here's what I wish I had, like Will-O-Wisp or Toxic. Yeah, so here we don't really have too much for it. We have Ice Beam on Francine. We could switch into Francine here and go for an Ice Beam. I think I like that. I like that well enough. Noivern hits on the special side, so we've got the bulkiness and the yeah. We will definitely go for a. Why did I Leech Seed? Why didn't I just kill it with a Power Whip? I just didn't think about it. I was thinking of it being a Ditto because that's what it's showing me on the icons, and not thinking of it being as a Gastrodon. Did not expect a Heat Wave. That's yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. That is unfortunate. Definitely my bad for not taking out that Ditto last turn. Hopefully we can recover from it, but we're definitely putting ourselves into an awkward spot here. Did we go back out into Queen here? Oh, Myrtle will be able to come in and sweep, and I'm pretty sure that Noivern might be faster. They're both pretty fast dragon types, and I'd like to get this thing dealt with first. So we're going to Ice Beam this Noivern. I assume it's probably going to go for another Heat Wave now that we have out Queen. And we're just going to Brave Bird the Ditto. I think it will one-shot this Noivern unless it has... Okay, going for Tailwind. That's okay. It means the Gastrodon might move first here now. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll do a little bit of damage, but we should survive it pretty okay. And now here I'm just hoping that we can take on the Noivern. It might have that berry to reduce the Ice-type attack. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see that. If it has that berry, I think it'll probably survive it. Okay, it does not. Excellent. All right, sweet. Definitely nice to take that thing out. The thing hits pretty hard. Noivern's definitely an interesting one. Never seemed like he was quite as good as I wanted him to be, but definitely does some good work still. All right, sweet. Nice to get Queen some heals back here. It definitely is a nice way to recover from that recoil damage that we've taken. Didn't start a timer. That's okay. You know, we're just going to say we do 6 battles. We do 6 battles in a video, at least for now. If it gets super long, maybe we'll change that up if like these battles start getting really grindy or something. I don't think we need to Brave Bird necessarily here, but I will just to be safe. They're definitely out. They're still going to go faster than us, which is inconvenient. Please don't burn me. Just don't burn me and I'm fine. I don't care if we don't get burned. Okay, excellent. A little bit late for a Stealth Rock setup there. I think you should have done that earlier. You should lead on Caparaja if that's what you want to do. But that's okay. Take out this Ditto. Finally get the fake Francine out of here. You fake Francine. You fake. Alright. Do some damage here. Don't expect this to one-shot by any means, but maybe a 2-shot coming into Caparaja. Okay, solid 2-shot there. Definitely in range. What do you have there? Leftovers? Looking like leftovers. Yep, okay. We should be okay here. I don't see this thing being able to take out Francine in one hit, and if it can't take out Francine, it's definitely going down. We'll Power Trip it just because our other moves aren't going to do very much at all. Power Trip's definitely an interesting one. That's a slot I could definitely see if you're trying to use a Corviknight competitively here. Probably want to run something else. Just given that it's not... Oh, it did take us out. Dang it. It's not quite fast enough to... Oh, it's a crit. I think we might have been able to survive if it wasn't. It's not quite fast enough to punish mons that are setting up like that. I feel like Power Trip would be something nice, like if they set up a Sword Stance or something, you try to take it out. If you don't take it out, you switch into your thing with Power Trip, hit it super hard now, but you've got to go first for that to matter. And I feel like it's just slow enough that you're not going to be able to reliably hit it first. Streak goes up, and we continue going on, rolling our way through the battle tower here. Definitely doubles is harder. I definitely feel like this is probably going to be where I keep a lot of the action, because I'm really enjoying the doubles feel. Anytime that you can be doubled into something and where protect really makes a difference, it just makes the challenge a lot, ratchets it up the challenge a good bit. So, do your best in this battle, because I'm live streaming it all, see? Alright, little streamer, okay. Schoolboy Albie. Are you even old enough to be on Twitch? Like, what are you doing? I don't think that's legal. Alright, Wobbuffet's spooky one. That's always a tough one to play around, just because Wobbuffet's so strange. Here I think we probably just double into the Hatrian. Is that what it's called? Pretty sure it's a Hatrian, right? Yeah, Hatrian. Anticipation Shudder. This could be Power Trip, right? No. Steel type, right? Yeah, Steel Wing. That's what we have. Okay, so we're going to Steel Wing into it. And we will Sludge Bomb it. Yeah, we'll double into this thing. I don't want to touch Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet scares me. I don't want to try and predict if it's going to go for a counter or for a Mirror Coat. We'll just take out this Hatrian before it ever gets a chance to do anything. Excellent. Wobbuffet will probably be the last thing on the battlefield. I don't want to deal with it. I really don't. It's beefy and annoying and just ridiculous to deal with. Poltergeist, okay, Ghost. Ghost what? What are you? I actually don't know. Just Ghost. Okay, just Ghost. Got it. Okay, cool. I can deal with that. Brave Bird it. I feel like it's gonna do more than other moves would. And Scald it. I'm guessing it's a special attacker just because. That's okay. Wobbuffet doesn't do anything anyways as long as we don't attack it, so that's not like this really matters. I just don't like getting red like that. It makes me feel dumb. Makes me feel like the AI is better than me, and they're not better than me. Sometimes they're better than me. They were better than me the first time I came in here in my Nuzlocke and got absolutely rolled. Alright, we'll just run it back, run the same strat back, nothing changed. That was just a complete wash of a turn. All they did was waste some PP. Not too worried about that. Man, Corviknight hits pretty hard. Pretty hard. Poltergeist, that's A-okay. All that does is make Power Trip better. Nope, it's the wrong kind of curse. Wrong kind of curse. That's the Ghost-type version of curse. It's just gonna knock itself out. Who to put a curse on? Queen, I think? Don't know how the AI decides which one to curse there. No, don't Scald the Wobbuffet. No! Now it's gonna Mirror Coat you. See? Wobbuffet's so dumb. I hate Wobbuffet so much. Oh, it cursed Francine. No, means Francine's gonna go down next turn. No! That's okay. Curse the Corsola. Okay, that's fine. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me? That is not what Corsola usually looks like. What type? Is this still just water? Water rock, rather? I've never seen this thing. It's a ghost type! Whoa! That's pretty cool! What is that? I've heard that there was a Pokemon that, like, represented climate change in some way in this game that people were talking about, but I never knew what it was. Definitely looks like it's that, with like the the reefs being destroyed, it becoming like the white version of the coral that's like lost all its color and all its life. It's Corsola. No, that's not even a Corsola. Is that a different version? Like Berserker is a different version of like what Meowth evolves into? Is this an evolution of Corsola? I don't know. I don't actually know. It looks pretty neat. I mean, by that I mean it looks weird and like haunting and spooky, which is apparently what they were going for. So we'll just hit it because I don't want to hit the Wobbuffet. It's just a ghost type, so we'll just Scald it in case it's a physical attacker. It looks like it's gonna have some weird, unique ability, and I don't know what it is. I definitely want to see weak armor. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like that's a pretty apt one for it to have. So it'll probably go next now because we just increased its speed. Rocky Helmet and Recoil, that's inconvenient. Hex, okay. Who's that coming on? Okay, it should survive it. Okay, that was a little dicey there. That's okay. Scald might take it out. Should we close? Nope, not quite. Burn? Alright, we got the burn. So he's going down next turn for sure. Mirror Coat, we're not attacking you. Wild effects, we don't deal with that. Alright, I think this thing will go down to the burn now. Francine goes down, that's right. Okay. Who do we go out into to deal with the Wobbuffet? We've got options. I think it's going to be Myrtle here. We'll go for a Phantom Force on it, I suppose. And question is, do we take out the Corsola? I think we take out the Corsola. No reason to let it get an attack off here. And because we're Phantom Forcing, the Wobbuffet's not going to be able to do anything anyway, so I'd rather just avoid attacking it for one more turn while we can. Wobbuffet's probably going to get an attack off, actually, isn't it? Yep. You didn't go... I thought it would go for Dragapult there. Really did. I thought it would go for the Dragapult. I had forgotten that its speed had been increased, and so it was going to go faster than us. But that's okay. It doesn't matter because we took it out regardless. And we still have another Mon coming through. So we've got Barbara, which means that we've won. Even if this thing, like, we don't knock it out with this Phantom Force and it counters, kills Myrtle, Barbara decidedly beats Wobbuffet because we can Leech Seed it and Thunder Wave it. So we're going to Thunder Wave it first to try and prevent any of its nonsense. Assuming it doesn't just go down here, which it does. Alright, sweet. So, no problem there in the end. The Shriek counts up again, and we will continue forward. Alright. My followers won't let you get away with this. That's a threat. That's not okay. You're gonna get banned. Pretty sure it's against Twitch terms and services. Can't do that. 1, he's too young to be on that platform. 2, he's making threats to have his community come after us. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Alright, moving up in the ranks. Which means we're now going to be able to reset our team a bit here, change it up as we like, and continue going forward. I mean, so far I'm still really liking Corviknight on this squad, so I think we're just going to keep running that back. Maybe we'll try to change up who we've got in the lead with Corviknight there, but I like Corviknight as the lead. Let's try Tournament, see what that's like. And I think this time we'll leave behind Francine. We'll lead on Rotom Wash here and Queen. I like that. And then in the back, we want a good switch in for the grass type move still. So I think Barbara's definitely solid in that regard. And we'll switch it out to Double Horse this time. Just switching the teams constantly every time in these videos, so I have to do more editing. But, you know, it's fine. I need the practice, so I'll keep doing it. And it's fun. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the little thing that I've done with the editing. But if it's annoying, let me know, and I can cut it down and just kind of have them appear like I did in the Nuzlocke. Have you been enjoying riding on the trains that I bust my butt to maintain? Yo, everybody like has a job. Everybody contributes in their own way, Egbert. Okay? You don't have to be so personal about it. Alright, we got Shiftry here, so I definitely like our setup. As much as I don't like having the grass type out here, I do think that we stay in and just Hydro Pump the Solrock. Hopefully it doesn't go for a sunny day or anything, that'd be inconvenient. But yeah, I think we just hit this Solrock and we just Brave Bird this Shiftry. I like that. I think that's where I want to be. Please connect. Alright, good. Probably won't one-shot it quite, but maybe it will. Not quite. Alright, very close, very close. Maybe I should have doubled into that. Icy Wind, that's totally fine. We both, well, it's neutral on Corviknight and we resist it on Rotom Wash. Gonna lower our speed, which is inconvenient, but there's worse moves for sure. Will we take out the Shiftry in one attack, though? Okay, Light Screen's annoying, especially because I often forget about it and don't plan for it, because I'm used to Pokemon Showdown where it shows you all those little things off to the side very conveniently for you. Like here, we have to check your info tab, and I don't think we do that. But we took out the Shiftry in one hit, which is super nice. Unfortunate that it did slow us down first. Definitely did not realize that thing could get Icy Wind. How in the world does that even fit? I have no idea, but whatever. Hey, it's fine. All right, another thing that is weak to our Hydro Pump here. So we will Hydro Pump this Dugtrio, and we will have Queen come and finish off the Solrock here for us. Sandstorm, okay, that's fine. Honestly, my team likes a Sandstorm, so I'm A-okay with that. Rotom Wash doesn't love it, but I mean, I do enjoy it. Explosion, sure. That might take something out. Let's get spread the damage across everything, so it's probably okay. Bye-bye, Dugtrio! Oh, that was an interesting move from our opponent right there. Not how I would have played it, personally. Alright, Citrus Berry popping, getting ourselves back up healed there. Very nice. Definitely an interesting choice. So, yeah. Yeah, we didn't even get to attack this turn. Okay, that was unexpected. Did not expect that. They lower our speed, that way they can go first to get off that explosion and knock out their own Dugtrio in the process. So here, Heliolisk is a special attacker, so I'm not going to bother burning it. It's definitely not the best matchup for Queen, but I don't really see a reason to switch either, so we'll sit on the Power Trip. It'll probably knock us out here with this Volt Switch, but that's okay. Not too concerned about it. We are weak to the Water type in Rotom Wash here, but it's inconvenient. Inconvenient miss there. It's fine. We should hopefully be beefy enough to eat up one more, but that sandstorm damage maybe not. Yeah, here we'll go in. We'll hit this thing with a high horsepower and possibly KO it. I think we'll be faster unless this thing is also scarfed. Yep. Aim another. Nope. Aim another Hydro Pump at it. I think it would default to hitting over there, but just want to make sure that it's not going to shoot a Hydro Pump way off into the distance for absolutely no reason. Alright. And it's gone. Very nice. Alright, good. I definitely enjoy having Dumble Horse here, Galarian Rapidash, here to come in and sweep for us. Battling with Pokemon is nothing like maintaining trains, it seems. Why would those have anything to do with one another? That's completely ridiculous. Alright, bottle of pee-pee up. Let's go. They have other terms for that kind of prescription, but okay. Yes, we will continue battling. And I don't know if we'll come across Leon in this video again. I'm not sure if we need to get 2 or 3 through of the runs, but...
That's it. I've decided. If I win this match, I'm going to tell my crush exactly how I feel.
He will reject you because you have a terrible choice in neckwear. I'm telling you, that matters to guys. It really does. Maybe just me. Might be the only one. But we're also just going to beat her, and so she will not tell her crush how she feels, because we're going to mercilessly crush her yet again, because I'm out here to deny love. That is what I do in my spare time. I think it's quite an effective use of my time as well. So here, we're going to Volt Switch. We're going to hit with the Rapidash, and we're going to Brave Bird this Maractus. Imprison, that's fine. Do you know Brave Bird or Volt Switch? No? Cool, I don't care. I mean, it just makes it so I don't want to switch into my own Rapidash, because it might actually lock me out of some of those moves. But I don't know, if I wasn't on the field when it used Imprison, is it going to matter? Either way, Ferrothorn is in a great position on this battlefield, so I will gladly switch into it. Stop using Solar Beam. Stop using... This is why your boyfriend doesn't love you, or your crush doesn't love you. Because you use dumb moves like Solar Beam in 2-turn setups, where you're attacking into the wrong slot, and you're gone anyways. Telling you. The size of someone's tie has something to do with their size of their intelligence as well. I'm pretty sure there's a direct 1-to-1 correlation there. But Nyce, you're not even wearing a tie. What does that say about you? Okay, shush, I didn't think it through when I said it, alright? I'm just salty because for some reason this tilts me more than it has any right to. Which hopefully you find somewhat entertaining and not absolutely ridiculous and a bit petty. Which, admittedly, it is somewhat petty. I'll definitely admit to that. Okay, Protect here, that's fine. What is this Delma is going to do to us? Nothing because it's gone? Nothing because it's gone. Dude. Queen's not for the team. Queen isn't ready. Queen's just there because I needed a 6th thing. Queen's like our ace. Queen's sweeping. Ever since I bought Queen on, I feel like we've had nothing to worry about. Love it. Love how this Pokemon fits on this team. And that's not actually me teasing you, Sam. I know you just threw something on there, throwing your shiny for fun. But I actually really do like this Pokemon on this team. I feel like it fits it pretty well. And I just love Corviknight. This Pokemon's sweet. Our moveset could definitely be better. Loving the Brave Bird. If this thing gets access to Roost, 100% throw a Roost on that thing. It's beefy enough to take a hit here and again, so I think that a Roost will do it quite nicely. We'll Steel Wing this Weezing. Don't expect this to knock out the Weezing here, unfortunately, but Dazzling Gleam, we both resist that. We should be A-okay. Very nice. Yeah, some way to recoup the recoil damage that you take so you can keep using Brave Bird even more. Seems like a really nice thing to have. We're using that on. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's going to shut down Queen pretty good. And then Power Trip just feels like one that is a bit too situational, so that's a slot you could flex out to some other move. What was our other... I feel like we have 2... I'm kind of just alternating between Steel Wing and Brave Bird. What was our other move? I've forgotten even. Let me take a look here real quick. I know we've got Brave Bird, Power Trip, Steel Wing, and what is our last one? Alright, this should be an easy enough fight for us. Hone Claws, that's right. Hone Claws could be good. I just don't think this thing really needs to set up, and it's not so bulky that it has the time necessarily. I know you didn't plan this for a double squad at all. This is just the moves that you used in your playthrough. But I feel like a Hone Claws is definitely okay in a singles battles. For doubles battles, I'd flex that one out to another slot too for maybe a little bit more utility. Roost could go in one of these slots and then maybe one more move for coverage or a slightly stronger Steel type move. I don't know if Steel Wing's the best that it gets. If it is, hey, that's all you can do. We're going to take out this Galarian Weezing with no problems, though, because this person had a lot of weak stuff to our squad here. All right, very nice, very nice. I've already lost track of which win number that was for us, but I think we're getting our streak going up pretty well here.
I know I lost, but I'm a little relieved. It's because you know he'll reject you because you have a dumb tie on.
All right, we will keep battling. I need to let this tie thing go. I really do, but I can't. I just can't do it.
It's love that makes me raise them, and love that makes me battle with them.
That's not sure Peter would agree with that, but okay. No, that's fine. All right, Noivern and Beware. That's definitely a squad very different from what we've seen so far, and not one that I love for us to come into right here. We know this thing gets Heat Wave on the Noivern, so we'll play around with that here. Am I more worried about the Beware or about the Noivern? I think I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp the Beware to start, and then I could just Brave Bird the Beware. Don't want to. Think. Let's just Thunderbolt the Noivern, and then we will Brave Bird the Beware. I definitely could see us going down to a Heat Wave here. Probably not in the first hit here, but after the recoil, we definitely will. Don't burn me. Don't burn me. It was a crit. Come on. It was a crit on both of us? Come on. All right, well, I was right to say that we would survive a Heat Wave. Ooh, that was a lot more damage than I thought it'd be. Paralyze it? Dang it. Okay, so we're definitely going to go down here after this recoil damage. That's inconvenient. Hopefully this does a number on the Beware. That's a pretty good number. I'll call that a number. Certainly call that a number. Rocky Helmet takes us out. We were dead 6 ways to Sunday there. That's unfortunate. Payback. Okay, that's fine. We didn't hit you, so it shouldn't do double damage. If that wasn't double damage, then that's pretty spooky. All right, here we'll go out into Dumble Horse. That seems like a great fit to come in and take out this Noivern to finish it off. And then Rotom Wash is faster than this Beware, so we should be able to finish it off there. So yeah, we'll Thunderbolt this Beware, and we will... Don't love that Play Rough is inaccurate here. If we miss, we could be in a pretty bad position. Throat Chop is actually pretty effective as well against Noivern, as it does have a lot of sound-based attacks. But I'm not sure it would take it out, and I really want to take this thing out right now. So let's just Psycho Cut for the extra accuracy, because Noivern's pretty frail, and this should be hopefully enough damage to still take it out. Definitely a little bit risky not going for the Play Rough, which would definitely take it out, but we're good. Okay, a crit 2. Crit might have mattered there, I'm not actually sure. But I'd rather have the accuracy there. I think that it was less than a 10% chance that we wouldn't take it out, and so I'd rather have that 10% chance, lower than 10% chance than the 10% chance to just miss entirely, waste the whole turn. So at the very least, if it didn't take it out, we did get it lower, and we've got an easier time taking it out in the future, as opposed to just taking that accuracy. Like I said, I really don't like inaccurate moves, it's just not my thing. Also, this worked out pretty well, because this is in a good position still to take care of this throw. We will just Thunderbolt this Drifblim, and we will just Psycho Cut this throw. A strong Ghost type attack like a Shadow Ball could take out Dumble Horse here, but I think I just need to hit into the throw at this point, and we can probably two-shot both of these Pokemon. Very nice. Paralyze it? No luck. Okay. Drifblim, you don't have time to set up Calm Minds, buddy. I don't think they'll quite let it survive another Thunderbolt. It's going to be really close, though, actually. What are you going for over here, Throw? Bulk Up? Poison Jab. Okay, that's going to do a number on Dumble Horse here. Surviving it, that's fine. Don't care if I get poisoned or not. Okay, cool. So hopefully this Thunderbolt still takes it out. I think it will. The math looks like it'll just barely be on my side there, but I'm not 100% confident. Not 100% confident by any means. Definitely that's going to take it out. That throws out of here. Throw him out of here. Throw him out of here. And hopefully we can take out this Drifblim. If not, we're still in a totally fine position out in future turn. Not too concerned there. Excellent. We do go ahead and take it out, and boom, get our streak going up even further. And do we have another one, or is that going to be the last one for this series? Session. Not enough love? I need to love my Pokemon much more. Well, that's a good attitude to have towards a loss. But I don't think love is the only determining factor there. Alright, that is the end of it there. Okay, cool. Alright. Was that 6 battles? Was that 6? That was, right? Yeah, it was. It was, really, because we definitely switched up the team at some point in this, didn't we? That'll do it for this episode, though. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Sam, I loved the team. It was great. Thank you for sending it to me. I think this was a really fun team. I think there's definitely some tweaks you could make, but definitely a good foundation and definitely a fun one. Love the Pokemon, love the nicknames. Dumble Horse especially was great. Queen was awesome. Definitely keep rocking that thing. I loved it. Definitely good stuff. Give it an item. Could use an item. Maybe change the moves a little bit if you want to keep using it, but solid addition, especially for not being intended to work with the team at all. Definitely a good one. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see some more of these in the future. Leave me a comment with any codes for teams that you'd like me to try. I'm definitely open to trying things. And new video comes out every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And until the next one, hope you have a nice day. Thanks for watching this episode of Battle Tower Bonanza. For more of these videos, check out the playlist on the left. If you missed any of the Pokemon Blind Nuzlocke, check out the playlist on the right.